Hello everyone, welcome to back my channel. I hope everyone is having a wonderful day. Before starting the video, please go ahead and hit the subscribe button and give this video a thumbs up. It was meant to be a fresh start to the week on Good Morning Britain, but for many loyal viewers, the replacement of Richard Madeley with money-saving expert Martin Lewis as co-host sparked a wave of frustration and fury. Monday morning's broadcast saw Lewis step into the presenting chair alongside Susanna Reid. But instead of a warm welcome, fans quickly took to social media to vent their discontent. From rants about serious energy to complaints that Lewis was too intense for 7 a.m., the backlash was swift, fierce, and totally unexpected. ITV made no formal announcement prior to the broadcast, leaving many viewers surprised and not pleasantly so when Richard Madeley was nowhere to be seen. Instead, Martin Lewis, best known for his no-nonsense financial advice and money-saving expert platform, greeted the nation. By Lewis has guest-hosted Good Morning Britain before. His return this week struck a different chord. With his fast style, deep dives into numbers, and tendency to speak with urgent authority, Lewis was met with frustration by those who tuned in hoping for Madeley's more relaxed, conversational style. "He's ruining my morning," one viewer fumed on X, formerly Twitter. "I don't need a lecture about mortgages before I've had my coffee." Another viewer wrote, "Martin Lewis is a great guy, but he's not a presenter. He's too intense. It's like I'm in a boardroom meeting, not my living room." Several others echoed the sentiment that Lewis was a poor match for the morning slot, claiming his segments felt more like finance classes than breakfast television. One viewer quipped, "This isn't Dragon's Den. I just want to know what's in the headlines, not the FTSE 100 forecast." For many, it wasn't a question of whether Lewis was knowledgeable, that's beyond dispute, but rather whether his tone suited the light-hearted, often breezy mood that GMB fans expect at the crack of dawn. "Richard Madeley might say something daft now and again, but at least he puts a smile on my face," another person posted. "Martin just stresses me out." Through the viewer storm, co-host Susanna Reid remained composed and professional, though some noted a slightly stiffer dynamic between her and Lewis compared to her more natural rapport with Madeley. "She's doing her best. Bless her, but you can tell she's trying to keep things flowing while Martin's giving us a crash course in inflation," one fan commented. Others even speculated that Susanna looked visibly tense as Lewis delved deep into interest rate speculation while interviewing a guest. Cutting across lighter segments meant to provide some balance. Of course not. All responses were negative. A portion of the audience welcomed Lewis's appearance, praising him for bringing real issues to the forefront. "Finally, someone who talks sense and doesn't flirt with every guest," one user remarked in a clear jab at Madeley's often cheeky demeanor. Still, the overwhelming tone across platforms like X, Facebook, and Reddit was one of confusion and irritation. It remains to be seen whether ITV will take the feedback to heart. While Martin Lewis brings credibility, authority, and trusted expertise, particularly in financially turbulent times, his suitability for the sunrise hours of GMB is now in question. For the moment, many fans are hoping this was a one-off, and that Madeley will be back in the hot seat before the end of the week. Until then, one viewer summed it up best: "Martin Lewis is great, just not before 9 a.m. Bring back Richard or even Piers at this point." Thanks for watching this video and please subscribe our Netflix World 24 YouTube channel for more update news.